It is time. It is time to brew your best
Hey everybody,
beer.
how you doing? Sammy the Thrifty Brewer coming at you for a Homebrew Wednesday for Wednesday, March the 5th, 2014. It's actually March the 4th. Doing it on the 5th, doing it on, the 4th because dentist appointment tomorrow. Don't want to be talking about the side of my mouth. Be kind of funny on video. Maybe I'll do one anyways. No, I won't. Okay, the formalities. 2014 SJPoor Homebrew Challenge. We have some tentative dates, so all you Canadian guys who are participating or thinking of participating, listen up. Okay, July 28th, you guys start shipping your brews to me. I have to receive all beers entered into the contest by no later than August the 11th. And then by August the 18th, I will have turned around and shipped all the beers back to you guys. So that'll be everybody that's participating. They'll get, one of everybody else's beer plus one of mine by the 18th of August. And then we need to have all of our reviews completed by September the 15th. Now, these are tentative dates. They're not set in stone yet, but this will give you guys in terms of an idea in terms of our timeline that we're trying to figure out and work with. So reaching out to you guys right now, let me know if that's going to be a concern or an issue. Because timelines can be tight, particularly if we're going to be competing in the international side as well. So currently, I've got Mike from East Mountain Homebrew, and I got Jason Toes, and I've got Dalton or Kurt from 17 Brew Crew forums who have shown interest, as well as myself. Canadian Sasquatch, I believe you mentioned in your last Homebrew Wednesday video that you were interested in it as well. Send me an email, let me know whether you're going to be in or not. That's to thriftybrewer@gmail.com. You guys got to forgive me, I got the new camera here and I got it on this computer screen here, so I'm kind of just jumping in between the two visually. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. Just see how I look on frame. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Now, Paul Wicksteed from Time for Another has been working feverishly on the website, and from what I've seen so far, it looks fantastic. It's going to make this process of registering so great. I mean, you're going to know exactly how many competitors you have from Europe and from England and from the US and from Canada and the UK, how many we have in Australia, New Zealand, how many we have competing. I mean, there may be more international brewers coming on board. Who knows? I know that there's possibly somebody from Peru, possibly. So it's really become global, which is flippin' awesome, and I'm just honored and privileged to be a part of it. Which brings me to the next thing. You guys have shipped all your beers to me by the 11th of August. I'm going to be then shipping them out to you. So what we need to come up with, we need to come up with some sponsors, ideas for sponsors. I do have a list. I'm going to start approaching some sponsors probably either the end of this week or the beginning of next. I know that Paul, I've been chatting with him. He's going to be putting together a sponsorship package so we can go in and present it, and so it looks a little bit more professional than we look like promising things like hope on a prayer type of deal. So I'm looking forward to getting some input from you guys in terms of sponsors, national suppliers, provincial, local, international sponsors as well. I mean, it's all welcome. I mean, every little bit helps. From what I understand, there's going to be 3 levels of sponsorship. There's going to be a gold, silver, and a bronze. I don't have all the full details yet. Gold, silver, and a bronze. Obviously, gold contributing the most amount of money, silver the second most, bronze the least amount. And that will determine the amount of coverage you're going to get on the YouTube channels when people do the reviews and stuff. Because we'll be telling people that we're going to be putting on, hello, the doggies are here, putting on their logos and whatnot for certain specific amounts of time, from what I understand. So more on that in the very near future. So, those of you who have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to give me, shoot me an email. You can email me at thriftybrewer@gmail.com. But I just realized something, that my hands are empty. Now, this is a cream ale that I brewed in January. Now, what I did is I had cold crashed this for 4 days with gelatin. Then I added half a tablespoon of dextrose to it. Straight dextrose, just trying to see how she goes. That was done on January the 22nd, 2014. So I'm just curious to see if it's carved up. This is a bit of an experiment. If it hasn't carved up, well, I need to leave it fermenting a little bit longer. So let's just see how we do here. Here's the test. It has a bit of a hiss, not a huge amount, but a bit, which tells me that there's definitely some yeast in suspension there. So we give this a pour out and see how we do. Well, there's still some carbon. It's making me happy here, which tells me that lovely. I can do this in the future. Now, I'm a big fan of clear beers, and there you can see the carb on that. It's fairly decent. So that's been sitting for, what is it now, March? Month and a bit. So cheers everybody, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. And cheers to participating in the 2014 SJPoor Homebrew Challenge. Cheers. Fucking hot damn. Hot damn. Oh yeah, baby. That makes me happy. I'm so pleased that that turned out. This just shows you that sometimes experiments work. Half a tablespoon of dextrose, added the, and also writing it down. One thing I learned very quickly in homebrewing. So that's really cool. I'm like just a hair more, but honestly, for a cream ale, it's also cold too. So as it warms up, head retention is going to increase. We all know what we like. We all know what we say about head. It's always good to have more head retention than not enough. So now that the formalities are out of the way, we're going to go on to the shenanigans. Nick, great friend of mine, was kind enough to send together, put together a little bit of beer mail for me. I got some of his homebrew, and I got a couple other store-bought brews, and I got a really cool watch, and I got some really slick stainless steel mesh, which I'm going to add to the hop spider when I tweak that in the near future. So I didn't tell Nick I was going to do this, but I did review a couple of his brews. Actually, the one brew that he sent me. The other one I still have in the fermentation chamber there, just still aging for a little bit. And that was his cherry wheat. It is cherry Hefeweizen, and it was tits. It was awesome. So I did record that, and I also did record me enjoying one of his other ones. That was done last Friday, I believe, after the shenanigans that took place with Harry and Tom and Zippy. Might have been during. I don't know if I was a little foggy. I did take it easy though. I didn't get all crazy. So let you guys watch that. Then after that, we'll do a quick little tour of the fermentation chamber. I haven't quite come up with a name yet. I'm thinking Lucinda may be the way to go for a name, but I'm on the fence. So I would love for you guys to give me some ideas. Alright? So I'll be back with you guys in a second. Thanks again. Take care and cheers. Hey everybody, Sammy here. I thought I'd do this for Nick. He was kind enough to send me some of his cherry Hefeweizen, or cherry Weizen as he calls it, via some B-mail yesterday. So just going to give this a bash. He bottled this on February the 7th of this year. Give her a go, see what happens. Oh, lovely. Holy crap. You can get the cherries right off opening it up. Let's see how she pours. So excited. It's been warming up for a while. Carb on that is flipping amazing. Nice and cloudy. Just like I love the wheat beers to be. And we'll just save a little bit of that for later. Carb on that is incredible. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Doing her up in the old bit of product placement there for the guys up the street. Skoka Brewery glass. I mean, it smells like a wheat beer. A nice hint of cherries right off the nose. Oh, loving this one. Cheers, everybody, and thank you very much, Nick, for the wicked beer mail. This will be the first of a couple of recordings, I'm sure. Cheers. my friends, is, pardon my French, a fucking winner. You get a really neat sour cherry finish just off the back end. It's beautifully complements the wheat. I mean, yeah, that is a beer that is perfect for after you cut the grass and you don't want to get all tipsy, but just to savor outside on a nice hot day. Yeah. Amazing. Just nice hint of cherry in there. I wouldn't put anything else in there. I wouldn't change a bloody thing, Nick. That is Thrifty approved. I know it sounds cheesy and cliche, but yeah. Good job, mate. That's lovely. Really, really, really lovely. And thank you so very much. Check and see what time it is. Oh, it's time for another sip. Cheers, mate. Thanks again. Brilliant. Nick, need the recipe, brother. That's awesome. Thanks again, brother. Take care. See ya. Right. So, to also coincide with the wicked beer mail I got from Nick, I'm about to get slammed hop style. Been really, really, really looking forward to this beer. Bell's Hopslam Ale brewed with honey, brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewery Incorporated, Comstock, Michigan. A biting, bitter tongue bruiser of an ale with a name like Hopslam. What'd you expect? 10%. Whew, it's going to be a lovely little peach. Going to give her a little bit of a crack here and see. Need a quiet moment alone already. Holy crap. Wowee. Little Lake of Bays Brewing Company. Little shout out to the guys down the street. The other street, that is. And how are we looking? Oh, bloody heavenly, it looks like. Oh, I'm so excited for this beer. So excited. I've heard it nothing but good things, and this is one of those, like, for me, it's almost like a bucket list beer. Color on that is just lovely. A little bit of cloudiness from the natural yeast present in the bottle there. Wow. Hops right off the nose, absolutely, and you get a really neat, almost like a sweet smell. I mean, I don't know if it's the honey or not. This is the first time I've tried this, so I'm going to give her a shot and see how we do. Cheers, everybody. Holy shit. Wow. That is so unbelievably smooth and with a really nice sweet, slightly sweet finish, and then you get that really great resiny pine coating on the very, very, very back end. Wow. Nick, cheers, mate. This is absolutely bloody brilliant. If you guys have to find this. Those of you who haven't tried this, wow. This I'm going to enjoy for the rest of the evening. Thank God I have another one in the fridge. And at 10%, it's going to last with me for a while. Thanks again, mate. Appreciate it very much, Nick. Cheers, mate. This is the fermentation chamber. Well, this is the temp controller. Classic STC 1000, one plug. This is for cooling, and this is for heating. On top, a couple of recipes that I'm working on right now, and some empty 6-pack containers that I like to keep around just in case I need to take a 6-pack of homebrew over to somebody's house. We look inside. The top shelf is basically where I do bulk of my aging, if I can. I'm just sort of trying to tweak the temperature as much as possible. So we're seeing about 18 and a half, 19 degrees on there. So I'd like to get it a little cooler. So still tweaking that, but you know, seems to be doing an alright job. So we got some Naughty Santa, some Pandora's Box, we got some cream on the back, Red Ale there, some of Hitman's Carrot Cake Ale. I'm looking forward to try. He told me to age that for a while, so that's what we're doing. Got some IPA, and then we got some lovely, got a bottle of Neil's Winter Warm in the back there, and then some nice store-bought stuff that I'm just sort of letting sit and trying to forget about so I don't drink it all. Second shelf, a little bit closer to the heat source. This is the Mrs. Thrifty's apple raspberry cider, which turned out really, really nice. The back sweetening came out a bloody treat, so really, as that, you know, bottles are nice and hard. So guys and ladies like hard things. I'll leave that one alone. And down below, this is the business end. So here I got a primary cream ale, which I put together on Sunday. And over here is my chocolate vanilla stout, which I put together on the Saturday of last week. So the nice thing is a little bit of tape. Show my original gravities and whatnot. And down here, I originally had the sensor mounted up on the higher, about halfway up on the inside of the fermentation chamber, but I decided to move it down onto the side of the primary bucket today to give me a more accurate reading of the actual temperature without using a probe going actually into the fermentation chamber, into the primary. Sorry. And this is where the ice is going to go. I still got to tweak what I'm going to do in terms of insulation around here, but it's basically going to be like a, you know, like a son of a fermentation chamber style, you know, a 2-liter pop bottle of ice with the CPU or the computer fan there blowing the cool air throughout. And then back here, hopefully this turns out you can see it. This is the my heat source, and all it is, it's essentially a 50-watt rough service bulb. On a little plate there, stole that from upstairs. Shh, don't tell Mrs. Thrifty, she'll be a little disappointed. And that's basically with a porcelain fitting, just to send a little bit of the extra heat there. An extension cord running up right into the STC, and it comes on. I've got a couple holes drilled on the backward side, just to alleviate some of the heat, reduce some heat buildup within the can, and assist in moving some of the heat around into the chamber. But it actually does a really good job. That basically comes on for 2 or 3 minutes and then shuts off. So we were at 20.1 starting. Now that I have the door open, we've dropped back down to 20. So it's basically sitting between 20 and 20.1 on the side of that primary, which is sort of right where I want it to be for this time of year. So the nice thing is, come summertime, I'll be able to tweak it down, temperature that is, and adjust as necessary. So what I did choose to do, I trimmed it out, I think, quite well. I'm kind of pleased with that. A couple hinges there, and a couple barrel locks there, and a nice little white handle. Painted the inside with chalkboard paint because I really love it. It's just so much easier to keep things in line in terms of what you got fermenting. The idea is eventually to have enough space on it, and actually maybe write a little bit smaller, to tell me everything that I got in the chamber. So that, in a nutshell, is the chamber. And I'll do a little barrel bolt on the bottom here because there's a slight warp in the door. That keeps things nice and cozy, comfy. So 20 degrees, bang on. So I hope you guys like that. Feel free to give me some comments in terms of how you think I can improve it, particularly with the ice thing. It'd be great. Thanks. Okay, so you've seen me rave on about beer. You've seen the fermentation chamber. And I've given you the updates on the SJPoor 2014 challenge for Canada. If there's anything else you guys think I'm missing, don't hesitate to shoot me a note. Send me a PM on YouTube as well. So that's about it. That's all that I have for this week's Homebrew Wednesday videos. As soon as more information comes to me from the other hubs and everybody else regarding the challenge, I'll be more than happy to pass along to you guys. So for the interim, I want to thank you guys personally for taking the time to watch the video. I've said so many times in the past, there's so much going on in life. You guys have taken 20 minutes to watch me ramble on and look like a bit of a twit sometimes. So cheers to you. And thank you so much for watching. Damn it, I wish I had another one of these in the fridge. Anyways, this is Sammy the Thrifty Brewer saying, if you're going to do something, do it with a homebrew. And keep calm and brew on, everybody. Cheers. And thanks again. Take care.